Beloved soul, today is not like any other day. Today carries a weight, a mystery, a divine alignment that heaven itself has marked upon your life. Archangel Michael speaks, his voice carrying both strength and tenderness. I will come to meet you today. These are not empty words. These are not echoes. These are instructions from the realms above, meant for your heart, your destiny, your journey. Michael whispers, this message is not for later, it is for now. It is not for another, it is for you. Do not delay, do not ignore, do not pass it by. For today is a day that will be remembered in the story of your life. Today is the day when the unseen will touch the seen, when the eternal will meet the temporary, when heaven itself will draw close. Beloved, do not underestimate this moment. For when Michael says he will come, he comes not only as a messenger but as a guardian, a protector, a guide. His presence is not ordinary, it carries the light that breaks through fear, the strength that lifts the weary, the truth that cuts through lies. To meet him is to meet the power of God's love moving on your behalf. The angels say, if you ignore this message, regret will follow, not because heaven desires your sorrow, but because you will miss the very encounter designed to heal you, to guide you, to bless you. Today's visitation is an answer to the cries you thought went unheard, a response to the prayers you whispered in the dark, a fulfillment of promises you thought had been forgotten. Michael declares, I will come to meet you today. And with those words, the atmosphere shifts. It is a call to prepare your heart, to open your spirit, to ready yourself for what is about to unfold. For in this encounter, something will be revealed, something will be released, something will change forever. Beloved, rejoice. For today you will not walk alone. Today, heaven walks with you. Today, Michael will come, and his presence will mark your life in a way that you will never forget. The angels say, beloved soul, when Michael declares he will come to meet you, it is not just a visit, it is a sign. A sign that something long awaited, something prayed for, something your heart has been aching to see, is finally being set in motion. His coming is the signal of transformation, the beginning of a change that will not just touch a single day, but the entire course of your life. Michael whispers, this encounter will not leave you the same. It will awaken what has been sleeping inside you. It will break chains you didn't even know were binding you. It will open your eyes to truths you could not see before. My coming is not random, it is preparation. For what you are about to step into, you cannot step into alone. Heaven has chosen to walk with you. Beloved, think of all the seasons you have endured. The nights you felt forgotten. The prayers you thought went unanswered. The moments you questioned if there was more for you. This meeting is heaven's answer to all of that. It is the turning point where the silence ends and clarity begins, where the weight lifts and strength rises, where despair breaks and hope floods in. The angels say, when Michael comes, the atmosphere will shift around you. Peace will descend like a covering. Fear will loosen its grip. Confusion will fade. You will feel a calm you cannot explain, a knowing that everything is aligning even if you cannot yet see the full picture. This is the evidence that transformation has begun. Michael declares, this is the day you will mark as the beginning of your new season. You will look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. That was the moment my life was redirected. That was the moment heaven touched me in a way I could never forget. Beloved, rejoice. For today is not just about a visit, it is about a shift. A transformation written in heaven is unfolding, and you will stand in the center of it. What once held you will release you, what once resisted you will yield, and what once seemed impossible will bow before the presence of God moving through Michael's promise. The angels say, "Beloved soul," when transformation begins, it does not only change what surrounds you, it changes what is within you. For true change is not about new circumstances alone, it is about new strength, new vision, and new authority rising inside your spirit. This is why Michael's promise is so powerful, because his coming carries the very keys that unlock who you were always meant to be. Michael whispers, "You have carried burdens too heavy for too long. You have walked roads that seemed endless. You have endured battles that drained your spirit. But today, I come not only to lift what weighs you down, but to infuse you with a strength you did not know you carried. You will rise again, not in weakness, but in power. Not in fear, but in courage. Not in despair, but in hope." Beloved, this strength will not be temporary, it will flow like a river through every area of your life. When you speak, you will feel it. When you stand, you will sense it. When you face challenges, you will know, "I am not standing alone." And this awareness will carry you through storms with a calmness that others cannot explain. The angels say, "Along with strength comes vision." For what good is power without direction? Today, your eyes will open to see what you could not see before. Paths that were hidden will appear. Answers you longed for will rise before you. You will no longer wander in confusion, you will walk with clarity. And as you see, you will move with confidence, knowing every step is guided, every turn is aligned, every decision is covered by heaven's hand. Michael declares, and with this strength and vision comes authority. No longer will you feel like a victim of circumstance. No longer will you live at the mercy of situations. You will walk with authority, not to dominate, but to establish peace, not to control, but to shine truth, not to harm, but to protect. Your authority will be spiritual, your authority will be divine, your authority will be recognized in heaven and respected on earth. Beloved, rejoice. For today's meeting is not only a promise of comfort, it is the release of a new identity within you, strong, clear, and crowned with authority. And once this transformation begins, no force can take it from you, no voice can silence it, no shadow can hide it. The angels say, "Beloved soul, strength, vision, and authority are not destinations, they are doors. Doors that open into a path designed only for you. A path that has waited quietly for the moment you were ready. And now, because Michael has declared this meeting, that moment has come. Today, as you receive what heaven is releasing, your steps will shift onto a road where your true divine purpose begins to shine in ways you have never seen before. Michael whispers, "Your purpose has always been alive within you, though at times it felt hidden, at times it felt lost, at times it felt too small. But purpose never dies, it only waits. It waits for the right hour, the right strength, the right vision to carry it forward. And now, beloved, that hour has struck. Beloved, this new path will not be like the ones you walked before. It will not be filled with confusion. It will not be weighed down with distractions. Instead, it will carry a clarity that feels like light breaking through clouds. Every step will echo with meaning. Every turn will reveal direction. And even when the road feels uncertain, you will know deep in your spirit, I am exactly where I need to be. The angels say, on this path, you will no longer measure yourself by the standards of others. You will no longer compare your journey to those beside you. You will no longer doubt the value of your calling. Instead, you will see your uniqueness as your strength. You will understand that what God placed in you cannot be replaced, cannot be copied, cannot be erased. You will walk not in imitation, but in authenticity. Michael declares, beloved soul, this is the season when your light will not be hidden. Your purpose will not remain buried. You will step into opportunities that are perfectly aligned for you. You will find yourself in moments that feel prepared in advance, as though heaven scripted them long ago. You will recognize doors opening that no hand on earth could have forced, and you will know, this is destiny unfolding. Beloved, rejoice. For this is the hour of unveiling. This is the day when your divine purpose will be revealed in power. And as you walk this new path, you will discover not only who you are, but why you were placed here, and how deeply you are needed in this world. The angels say, beloved soul, there is no greater gift than to walk in your divine purpose, for in purpose lies peace. This peace is not the absence of storms, but the presence of calm even within them. It is not the silence of life, but the assurance that every sound, every step, every moment is part of a greater harmony. And once you begin to live in your purpose, this peace will rest upon you like a cloak no hand can remove. Michael whispers, you have searched for fulfillment in many places. In the approval of others, in the pursuit of success, in the comfort of fleeting joys. But true fulfillment has always been waiting in the place of your calling. And now, as you rise in your purpose, the emptiness you once carried will dissolve, and the fullness of who you are will overflow. Beloved, this fulfillment will not be shallow, it will be deep. It will not vanish when the day changes, it will remain like roots planted by still waters. You will no longer feel restless in your spirit. You will no longer wake up questioning your value. You will no longer chase after what does not satisfy. Instead, you will rise each day with a sense of meaning, knowing, my life matters. My steps count. My soul is aligned. The angels say, this fulfillment will not only heal you, it will radiate from you. Others will feel it in your presence. They will sense it in your words. They will be drawn not to what you have, but to who you have become. For peace is contagious, and when your spirit is at rest, it invites others to rest too. Michael declares, beloved soul, no one can take this from you. No loss, no betrayal, no challenge can strip away the peace that comes from purpose. For this peace is guarded by heaven itself. It is not given by the world, and so it cannot be stolen by the world. It is eternal, it is sacred, it is yours. Beloved, rejoice. For as Michael comes to meet you today, he does not only bring transformation, he brings the gift of fulfillment. And once it settles in your soul, you will know a joy deeper than happiness, a strength greater than circumstances, and a peace that no storm can shake. The angels say, "Beloved soul, the peace you will receive is not an ending, it is an invitation. An invitation into deeper intimacy with the divine." For peace is the doorway into presence, and once you step into this sacred place, you will begin to feel the nearness of heaven in ways you never imagined possible. Michael whispers, the closer you draw to God, the more you will discover that His presence is not distant, it is here. Not silent, but always speaking. Not absent, but surrounding you. The peace you feel in your spirit is proof that heaven is near, and once you lean into it, you will never again doubt if you are alone. Beloved, this closeness will transform your relationship with heaven. Where once you prayed and wondered if your words reached, now you will sense the answers before they arrive. Where once you questioned if God cared, now you will feel His love in every breath. Where once you felt far away, now you will know, He walks with me. He speaks to me. He covers me. The angels say, this intimacy will bring a new level of guidance. Decisions that once confused you will suddenly feel clear. Paths that once seemed blocked will begin to open. And in the quiet of your heart, you will hear whispers, gentle, loving, precise. You will no longer have to chase signs, for His presence will guide you step by step. Michael declares, beloved soul, this is the true miracle of today's encounter. Not only that your life changes outwardly, but that your heart learns to walk in union with heaven. You will rise each day not just with peace, but with companionship. You will wake not to emptiness, but to presence. And this closeness will be your greatest treasure. Beloved, rejoice. For today is not just about receiving a miracle, it is about entering a relationship that will never fade, never fail, never leave you. In this union, you will find your true home, your eternal anchor, your unshakable foundation. And from this place of closeness, everything else in your life will align. The angels say, beloved soul, when you walk in closeness with heaven, something awakens within you. It is like a flame that had always been there, waiting for the breath of the divine to set it alight. And when it burns, it does not consume, it illuminates. This awakening is not a passing feeling, but a shift of identity. You will no longer see yourself as ordinary, for you will know that you are chosen, set apart, prepared for something greater than you imagined. Michael whispers, this awakening will sharpen your spirit. You will begin to hear more clearly, to see more deeply, to feel more strongly. What once felt hidden will be revealed, what once felt confusing will become simple. You will know when to move, when to pause, when to speak, when to stay silent. For this awakening is not about guessing, it is about guidance flowing directly into your soul. Beloved, this is the higher calling rising. A calling that is not about status, not about recognition, not about the approval of men, it is about alignment with heaven's design for your life. You will sense it in your heart, I was made for this. Every experience, every trial, every blessing, it has all prepared me for this moment. And when you answer that calling, your life will carry a weight, a meaning, a significance that nothing else can give. The angels say, this awakening will also stir boldness within you. Where once you held back, you will step forward. Where once you doubted, you will believe. Where once you feared rejection, you will move in courage. For when heaven calls, it also equips, and you will realize you carry far more within you than you ever gave yourself credit for. Michael declares, beloved soul, this higher calling is not a burden, it is your liberation. It is the reason you were formed, the reason you survived, the reason you rise again. Do not shrink back, for the world needs the light you carry. Do not silence yourself, for heaven has placed words of life in your mouth. Do not delay, for the appointed hour is here. Beloved, rejoice. For today's encounter is awakening not just peace, not just fulfillment, but destiny. And as you step into this higher calling, you will see your life expand beyond its limits, your light reach farther than you dreamed, and your spirit walk closer with heaven than ever before. The angels say, "Beloved soul, a higher calling is never just for you, it is for the world around you." Heaven does not awaken light within you only so that you may shine for yourself, but so that your glow may guide others who are still searching in the dark. And this is the true gift of your encounter today, the release of divine impact. For through your calling, lives will shift, hearts will heal, and destinies will be awakened. Michael whispers, every word you speak, every step you take, every act of love you give will become a ripple. And that ripple will not stop with one, it will spread farther than your eyes can see. A stranger may find hope because of your kindness. A family may heal because of your forgiveness. A generation may rise because of your faith. This is the power of divine impact, it multiplies beyond your reach. Beloved, this impact is not about recognition. It is not about applause. It is not about being known. It is about being effective. It is about planting seeds in the soil of human hearts that will grow long after you have moved on. It is about carrying the fragrance of heaven into spaces that have forgotten what love feels like. The angels say, do not underestimate how much your presence matters. You may think you are small, but heaven sees you as a vessel of change. You may think your words are simple, but they carry eternal weight. You may think your life is ordinary, but when touched by the divine, it becomes extraordinary. Your impact is not measured by numbers, it is measured by souls. Michael declares, beloved soul, when I said I would come to meet you today, it was not only for your healing, not only for your transformation, it was for your assignment. You are being entrusted with more. You are being lifted higher. You are being given a mantle that will influence not just your home, not just your circle, but generations. The world may never know your name, but heaven will never forget your impact. Beloved, rejoice. For today's encounter is awakening your destiny to touch others. And as you walk in this higher calling, you will discover the greatest joy, not only to be blessed, but to be a blessing. Not only to receive miracles, but to become a miracle for someone else. The angels say, beloved soul, when your life begins to carry divine impact, it does not stop with the present moment, it is written into eternity. Every act of love, every seed of kindness, every step of faith becomes a record in heaven. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is wasted. The light you shine in this world becomes a testimony that will echo long after you have left the earth, and it will be remembered forever before the throne of God. Michael whispers, your impact is not small. Even when you think no one noticed, heaven noticed. Even when you think no one cared, heaven recorded. Every tear you wiped away, every word of encouragement you gave, every sacrifice you made out of love, they are all stored as treasures in the eternal realm. And these treasures cannot rust, cannot fade, cannot be stolen. Beloved, this is the eternal reward, the knowledge that your life touched eternity. That you left a mark not only in the hearts of people, but in the book of heaven itself. One day, when all is revealed, you will see just how far your ripples reached, how many lives were healed, how many hearts were lifted, how many destinies were awakened because you carried light faithfully. The angels say, this eternal remembrance is not about fame, it is about faithfulness. It is not about being known on earth, but being celebrated in heaven. And as you continue to walk in your higher calling, you will feel the joy of knowing, I am living for something that will outlast me. I am building something that time cannot erase. Michael declares, beloved soul, when I come to meet you today, know this, I am not only here to strengthen you for the present, I am here to seal your name in remembrance for eternity. You will not be forgotten. Your life will not vanish into silence. You will be known, loved, and honored in the courts of heaven forever. Beloved, rejoice. For today's encounter does not only shape your destiny on earth, it secures your legacy in eternity. And when your story is told in heaven, it will be spoken with joy, this is the soul who chose light. This is the soul who carried love. This is the soul who walked faithfully.